I'ma tell you this right now. If you woke up this morning, nigga, you winning. For real. Yeah. I got a big amount. I took a different route. I am the pick of the little. I was a juvie. It gave me community. I had to pick up some little. YouTube. It's a brisk 17 degrees out here right now. New York, Sydney, New York. See me posted up on the side of the road waiting for this dock. Let y'all know every dock is not gonna be all sweet and a big ass lot. That's what we gotta get into when he pulls out. Back in off the road, back down the little driveway. Not hard. Just figured I'd show y'all. You know, most people think it's always gonna be a big ass warehouse with 60, 70 docks and you got plenty of room. Sometimes you get to these places and you gotta get into a dock like this, but I mean, the docks I've seen, really when I was doing my local deliveries, this is a damn cakewalk. So yeah, that's that, man. Like I said, 17 degrees, smells like a skunk, and I know why, because for the first time, I actually saw the damn skunk dead. You know, people hit skunks all the fucking time. For the first time, I actually saw the skunk in the middle of the road. It smells terrible out here. Let me get back in the truck. I just wanted to give y'all a quick little view of my situation as far as getting into this dock. It ain't gonna be hard. Just pull up all the way to the left, hug the curb on the left side, and then back right in, back right down. It's not gonna be hard at all, but just wanted to show that to y'all real quick. Top of the morning. What's going on, people? Checking in with y'all today from Sydney, New York. Getting ready to make this delivery, as y'all can see. Gave y'all a quick little view of what the situation is looking like to get into this dock. Yeah, man, it's been a couple days, been almost a week since I checked in with y'all last when I was stuck up in that winter storm in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Really, not too much, nothing of note really happened this week that would have triggered me to make a video, but I figured I'd check in with y'all, and you know, this week is pretty much done with as far as pay cycle goes. But yeah, was it Tuesday when I uploaded that video? I didn't end up leaving that truck stop until Wednesday afternoon. You know, my appointment, as I told y'all, my appointment had been pushed back to Wednesday morning because it's supposed to be delivered Tuesday morning. But if y'all remember in the video, there was a couple trucks that I was walking by that were double parked in front of the parking spots, where those of us who had parking spots were obviously parked at. Those trucks were parked in the road. As the day went on, more trucks came in, and as a result, they double parked, and a lot of us were blocked in, me being one of them. I couldn't get out. And the roads were closed until midnight, so, you know, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning is when they opened the roads up and lifted the travel ban, but I was blocked in. And I sent dispatch a message and told him, you know, this parking lot is jam-packed, we're blocked in, we're not going to be able to get out. It's going to take several trucks to move in order for us to get out, or in order for me to get out, and most of the other trucks. So I'm not going to be able to really do much until, you know, some of these trucks get up out of here. So I woke up Wednesday morning, like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, to see if the trucks had moved, which they did, they had. And I set an alarm for like 3 or 4 in the morning. I woke up and they were still there. So I woke up again at 7, they were gone. And at that point I was getting ready to leave, but then I got a message from dispatch saying that the appointment had been pushed back again to Thursday morning. So I was like, all right. At that point I just climbed back in the bunk, went back to sleep. Couldn't do shit, so. But I did get up around maybe noon, took a shower and stuff, and decided to go ahead and drive down to another truck stop that was closer to where I was delivering to. So that's what I did. Got up Thursday morning and delivered the load. Drove to another truck stop, posted up to wait for the next load. Finally got the next load. This load was picking up in some random ass town, forgotten town in Pennsylvania, and it was supposed to be going to Laredo, Texas, or it was going to Laredo, Texas, but the load that was supposed to be there was not there. The load, when I got there, they told me the load had been picked up at 11 a.m. and I got there at like 3 in the afternoon. And of course, you know, you follow protocol. I hit up my fleet manager, and he got in touch with sales. Apparently, they were under the impression that there was supposed to be 2 loads coming out of that shipper going to the same receiver in Laredo, Texas. But I went back inside and checked with the people, and they pretty much told me, like, no, we only have 1 load going to Laredo. And they were getting ready to close for the day anyway, so it's just kind of weird. They close at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Must be a pretty sweet place to work at unless they start their day at like 4 in the morning. Anyways, so I got up out of there, drove right back to the truck stop I was at, a 60-mile round trip for nothing, and posted up there. Ended up getting another load that picked up in Arnold, Pennsylvania, which was going to Indianapolis, Indiana, which was like 350, 400 miles away. It took me about 6-7 hours to get out there. So yeah, I posted up that night. You know, Thursday was pretty much wake up, deliver the load, do a bunch of pointless driving, just to end up back at the same truck stop and spend the night there, and pick up my next delivery, my next load Friday morning. Arnold, Pennsylvania, Smithfield Warehouse. Never again. That place, that whole little town, city, whatever they want to call themselves, was clearly built at the latest of 40s or 50s. I mean, everything was small. The streets were small as fuck. The buildings were old. That's how you can tell. That's how I could tell that it was built, and not much had changed since it was built. The design, the buildings, not much had changed. And the location of this damn Smithfield warehouse, it was just a pain in the fucking ass to get to. You know, I'm going down these, my GPS is telling me to turn down these streets, and you know, as a truck driver, man, you gotta look. Fuck the GPS, use your eyes. I'm looking like there's no fucking way I can make this turn. And even though I do make the turn, the street is so small and it's through a neighborhood, it's not worth the risk. So I just keep driving straight, passing all these turns it's telling me to make, driving further down into this little neighborhood, and driving blindly, essentially, because I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know if I'm getting myself into a situation that's going to be really hard to get up out of. I'm not going to say impossible, but really hard to get up out of. And thank God I was able to get out of that situation. But I got out of that situation, and then I got around to where the shipper was, the Smithfield warehouse was, and it was just another situation, the same exact thing. Small ass streets, cars parked on the side. You know, I had to navigate through that, and I'm nervous about the tail swing of the trailer when I'm making these turns down these small, skinny ass streets, because, like I said, there's cars parked on the side of the street. The trailer swing could possibly clip a damn car. But once again, thank God I was able to get through that, get to the shipper. They got me loaded up, and I got the fuck up out of there, hauled ass out of there. Do not ever want to go back there again. That if that shipper comes across the Qualcomm, that load gets denied. They're gonna want to know why, but look, I'm not dealing with that shipper again. It was just too much of a headache to get there. Even though I know how to get there now, so I guess maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I would just go ahead and go, because what happened is I missed the turn. It was kind of confusing, but my GPS rerouted and took me this other way, which led me to all this bullshit. Anyways, delivered that load in Indianapolis, and it was a drop. So I was in the office dropping out the paperwork, and they basically told me that I got a pre-plan, which was picking up at that same location I was at the following day, Friday or Saturday morning. And so I dropped that trailer, grabbed the MD, rolled out, stopped at Walmart, and then parked at a truck stop and spent the night there. Woke up, the load picked up between 11 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. Apparently that warehouse, they work a half day on Saturday, which is understandable, because I got up at like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I was calling to see if the load was ready, but nobody answered the phones because nobody was in the office. So instead of going up there and getting the load early, I just waited until like 8 o'clock I went and picked up the load around 8 o'clock that night. And come to find out it was ready by 11 a.m. But it doesn't matter because it was no rush. That load was going 18. That load was paying 18, or this load, because this load I got right now I'm going to deliver. I'm in Sydney, New York. I went from Indianapolis, Indiana to Sydney, New York. 700 miles, $1,800. Alright, people, hold on. Let me get ready to pull up in here and put you on pause. Just that fast, we in there. Yeah, so I picked that load up. 700 miles, $1,800. Just to compare, like I've said before about the rates going into the Northeast and coming out, here you have a direct comparison. The load that I was supposed to pick up from Pennsylvania going to Laredo, Texas, was going 1,600 miles and paying $1,800, which is, coming out of the Northeast, is probably the best you can hope for. And the load I'm getting ready to drop right now, coming from Indianapolis into Sydney, New York, 700 miles, $1,800. So there you go. That load coming out of Pennsylvania going to Laredo was more than twice the miles of this load and paying pretty much the same. Actually, a little bit less than this one paid. This one went 700 miles, paid $1,872. So that just goes to show you what I've been saying all along. You know, the rates coming in are pretty good. The rates going out are some shit. But I'm getting ready to drop this off and hopefully get another load that I can deliver either by this afternoon or tonight or tomorrow morning before payroll ends to top my week off. I've only spent $650 on fuel so far this week, so my profit margin is going to be better. Right now, I'm looking at a little over $1,000, probably somewhere between $1,000 and $1,100. If I am able to get another load to deliver before payroll ends, it's going to be all profit. Odds are to probably be between $400 and $600. So my weekly total for the week would probably be, you know, assuming that I get another load today, after I deliver this one, that I can deliver today or tomorrow before payroll. My revenue right now is $3,000, a little over $3,000. If I'm able to get another load, like I said, it's between 4 and 6, so we'll say 5. That'll bring me up to $3,500, $3,600, which means my take home will probably be between $1,300 and $1,500, which is a pretty good week. Well, actually, it's a really good week when you consider that I spent a lot of my time idle. You know, if you wasn't turning, you ain't earning. So if I'm not moving, I ain't making no money. And I spent probably about 3 days just not doing anything. But let me run in here and check with these people, man. I just want to check in with y'all, let y'all know, you know, what I've been up to since being stuck in the snow. And yeah, I'll get at y'all later, so y'all know what it is. JMV, grind never stops. Till next time, people.
Look, I got a big amount. I think I'm the biggest out. Got hits and I ain't